Hey, this is Ellie, and welcome to another episode of Chamber Chatting. Today we have Natalia Hazelwood, and Natalia is a student from Lone Star College, Montgomery, and she actually was an intern with the Chamber this year. Hey, Natalia.
Hey, thanks for having me, Ellie.
Oh, thank you for coming. I'm sure a lot of you in the community have worked with interns before, and you know how valuable they are, and especially how valuable they are from our local colleges and universities. So we're really excited to have Natalia this year. She made a huge impact on the chamber in helping us function, and we're going to talk a little bit about her today. So Natalia, tell me again. You go to Lone Star College, Montgomery, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and what is your major?
Yeah, so I'm majoring in international relations, and I'm just closing up my semester here at Lone Star, and then I'll transfer on. And that's still undecided as of yet.
Well, tell me a little bit more about how Lone Star works, which is a great local resource that we have. But tell me a little bit about how, for those that don't know, what sort of their structure is.
So specifically for the internship program, so I have an advisor. She's a government teacher. Her name's Dr. Fiona Ross, and she's our advisor for student government. And so when this internship came around, she kind of talked to a few of us and said, hey, I've got this great internship opportunity. You should apply for it. And so there was a select group of students that applied for this internship. And then what she does is she connects us with different it's a political science internship, and so she connects us with different nonprofits or politicians in the area. And so the Woodlands Chamber of Commerce is actually a new connection for the semester.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to be a part of it. We love interns. I love sort of the richness that they bring to the table in an environment. They bring new ideas, extra sets of hands. It's just been a really good experience from a chamber standpoint on having somebody young and somebody from school and somebody just learning and starting out, so eager to help and so eager to get involved and share their ideas. So we're excited about that. But so Lone Star College their structure is that it's a 2-year program, right? And then you transfer where you want to go?
Correct. Yeah, it's a 2-year program, and so we just have a myriad of students from your fresh out of high school student all the way to I have even up to there's a returning student in my class. She's already had her master's, and so she just wants to return for more education. So I really kind of love the diversity at Lone Star.
That's really cool. So tell me about some of your career aspirations relating to political science.
Yeah, so my degree with international relations, I'd love to pursue a career in diplomacy and maybe work in foreign service. And one of my passions is to advocate for human rights.
Nice.
Because I feel like I've been a person who's seen a lot of injustice in my past. And so it's kind of just given me this sense of search for equality and human rights, like I said. And so it's something that I want to see on a global scale, and specifically with education and things of that nature.
I think we're going to see this girl in the news.
Probably.
I'm just saying. Making things happen and moving mountains. I'm just saying. I can see it right now. So I want to get your autograph before you leave.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, you actually did something really cool with Lone Star just this semester during your internship in New York. Will you tell us about that?
I did. I was a part of a program called National Model United Nations. And basically what it is, it's a simulation of a UN event or conference. And so Lone Star sent a group of us, there was about 18 of us, as a delegation that represented the Republic of Chad.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went, and each of us were designated to different UN committees. And so my committee was the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. And so me and my co-delegate, we worked on a series of topics that were relating to that, to the agenda on the table, basically. And so it was firsthand experience in diplomacy. Mm-hmm. It was, right in the action, and the simulation is virtually seamless. You don't feel like it's a simulation. You feel like this is the real thing, and we're all acting,
what an opportunity,
as diplomatic as possible. And it was one of the most crazy and inspiring experiences I've ever been a part of.
I love that, and I love that Lone Star College engages in programs like that. I think that's terrific.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how your work at the Chamber has impacted your career aspirations.
Yeah, so my work at the Chamber, it's been unique in the sense of I've really had the opportunity to focus on localized community basically, and so that's kind of one of the things that I've admire so much about the Chamber is how, especially in the Woodlands, how well we plug into the community, and we know business owners and entrepreneurs and everything like that, and that's something that I feel like I will take away is how great of a value relationship is, and community and connection and networking and all of those things.
That's awesome. And I love that, you can learn as much as you can in the classroom,
Right.
but it's just a different experience when it's hands-on in any way. So tell me a little bit more about how your internship really differs from your classroom experience. I'm sure a lot of it kind of reiterates what you just said.
Well, sure.
But
Yeah, I think that I think it just kind of compounds what you learn in the classroom.
Mhm.
So in the classroom, a teacher could tell me like how beneficial connecting is, and how beneficial it is to network and everything like that. But then, but I would only just know that theoretically. And so to be able to have an internship where it's like, okay, now you know that the value of connection. So now actually connect with somebody, actually practice this. And so you get to practice what I got to practice what I was being taught. And so it was a really valuable experience. And also just to learn just how to kind of, I guess I already said it, but just how to network well and to connect well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Natalia, you're obviously incredibly bright and have a huge future in front of you and are going to do great things. What's the next step for you? Do you know?
Well, it'll just be to transfer on. I've sent out a few applications, and mum's the word so far. So I have not heard anything yet, but I'm really curious. But I'll continue on to go after my undergrad, and then probably on to a master's degree.
Good for you.
In international relations and public policy.
Well, that's awesome. We've loved having you here. And if you guys in the community are ever considering an intern, I just can't say enough good things about the quality that they add to your workplace, but then also the impact that you can put on them.
And the experience that they get as being a part of the organization.
And I think a lot of people might, minimize their own, what they can offer. But I think just being in an office environment and learning how to network and watching people work, as Natalia said, that itself has value to it. So if you guys are ever looking for an intern in your offices, Lone Star College has a great program. Education for Tomorrow Alliance does a fantastic program in the summer where they're trying to place high school students, and it's a 2-week thing. They have a terrific program. So just be aware and notice that's an option in our community, and that can help enrich both your office and these interns that are coming in. So Natalia, thank you so much for being on Chamber Chatting today.
Thank you, Ellie.
And welcome to Two Peas in a Podcast. This is Ellie P.
And Holly P.
And we want to get you updated on what's happening with the Chamber. Holly, as our resident diplomat, take it away.
All right, everybody. We have some really awesome events coming up this week. Our Business After Hours tomorrow, Tuesday, May 10th at the Westin at the Woodlands from 5:30 to 7:30. It's a complimentary event. It's awesome. You're meeting all kinds of new members and prospective members. It's a great opportunity to network. We also have the Affinity Seminar, which will be Thursday, May 12th from 9:30 to 11:30. And the presenter is Brett Strong from the Strong Firm, and it's located here at the Chamber offices. Reservations are encouraged, so it's free for members, but $25 for prospective members. We also have our networking breakfast, which is Wednesday, May 18th at 7:01 a.m. because 7 a.m. is far too early.
Far too early.
And that will be at Fleming's. $10 for members, $20 for prospective members. I think that's all I have. I hope everybody had a great Cinco de Mayo. I know I was out at Berry Hill having, some awesome fish tacos and and some chips and salsa. So
Oh yeah, what's
they
her
are
name?
awesome over there at Berry Hill, and Elaine's awesome.
She's a fellow diplomat.
She is a fellow diplomat.
We love her being involved. Did you know that the Westin is a dog-friendly hotel?
I did not know that.
Yes, and it has a Starbucks in it, which makes that a dog-friendly Starbucks, I believe.
Oh, well, if you've got a pooch and you want to go to Starbucks,
You can
go to the
Westin
Westin.
lobby. That'll be a fun business after hours. Make sure you mark your calendar for that.
Tell me about what's going on with the elections.
Yes, so you guys know what I'm going to talk about, elections. We just had our May 7th joint election. I hope you voted, but we have one more opportunity to vote in May, so don't forget. May 24th is a primary runoff election. You are going to vote by political party, and if you want to know exactly what your ballot looks like, go to montgomeryvotes.org, click on Check Your Voter Registration Status. All you need to know is your name and your birthday, and that will show you where you're going to vote, what kind of early voting information you need. You're going to be able to see a sample ballot that you will vote on based on your address and your voter registration. And you'll even have some links to the people that are running so that you can see who's on the ballot and make an educated decision. So
That's awesome.
Go to montgomeryvotes.org, click on Check Your Voter Registration Status. All you need to know is your name and your birthday, and you'll be good to go to make sure that you have an informed decision on May 24th for the primary runoff election.
Well, that's awesome. So this is the latest edition of Two Peas in a Podcast, and I'm Holly P.
And I'm Ellie P. Thanks for joining us.